When people talk about leaving a legacy, they're usually talking about money. While I think that part of leaving a legacy is important, I also think about what that looks like for our homestead and building something here that my children and hopefully their children will find value in. I think there's value in staying true to your roots and passing on those things and ideas that came before you to the next generation. I don't shy away from conversations about my past and my upbringing. My parents are Mexican immigrants. The first jobs they had here were field jobs. They were pickers. One of the main crops that they picked happened to be strawberries. As immigrants with no high school education, they worked their tails off and saved enough money to purchase their first home in Southern California. Much like them, my husband Matt and I worked hard and saved up to buy our first property, our first homestead. And I wanted to leave a mark on this property. I wanted to leave our mark on this property. So one of the very first things I planted were strawberries. They have a profound meaning to me and to my history. Seeing this patch of earth covered in them, it's as if I'm seeing the fruits of my parents' labor manifesting here on our homestead. Just last year, I was able to add one more piece of my history, and that was planting a Santa Rosa plum tree in my small orchard. I mentioned the first home my parents ever bought. That home, in that backyard, stood this glorious, mature Santa Rosa plum tree. I also can't forget Matt and his story and his part of this legacy. He grew up on a conventional farm in southeast Missouri that his grandfather, Sonnie, built from the ground up. He planted a small pecan orchard a stone's throw from his home, and he loved those pecan trees. So yes, we planted pecan trees on our homestead, but we lost all of those trees, except for one. And that single pecan tree is growing stronger and taller every year. On their own, a pecan tree, a plum tree, strawberry plants, they don't look like much and aren't valued highly financially speaking. But they're our history and our legacy. They're our small footprint on this homestead and on this planet. And every time I look out my window, I see these plants and these trees. I see them thriving. I see them building strong roots. I see them building a legacy. So as you build your homestead, remember to do the things that get you closer to self-sufficiency and sustainability. but also do the things that honor your history and your past.